folks. I didn't put any videos up yesterday because I was real busy getting my house together for spring cleaning. Okay, let's get with it. Is Anthony Joshua scared of Deontay Wilder? That's the question. I'm going to tell you something. I first saw Wilder about 3 or 4 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, and I saw Joshua about 2 years ago, right before he won a title. I got to see a lot of the Joshua fights, and I'm gonna tell you, I picked Joshua to be the heavyweight king, to be the one who takes it all. I was impressed by Wilder when he beat Stavern the first time, the way he boxed. I said to myself, this guy needs it. I could tell he had hurt his right hand because he wasn't really throwing it with authority, but I said to myself, this guy, if he had a left hook, he'd be a motherfucker. But then I saw Joshua about a year after that, and I was very impressed. People say Joshua has no head movement, I liken Joshua, they say he has no foot movement, but I liken Joshua to a 21st century Joe Louis. That's what he reminds me of. I've told people that, and they say, well, he's not as quick as Joe Louis. He's not as fluid as Joe Louis. Well, a 6'6", 250-pound man is not going to be as quick as Joe Louis, being 6'1", about 198 to 200 pounds. 198 like 212 pounds. 212 pounds was as large as he had ever gotten in the ring. If you take them and compare them correspondingly, and if you go back to like the 1930s, a 6'6" Joshua would be a 6'2" Joe Louis. A 250-pound, 240-pound Joshua would be a 200-pound Joe Louis. Joshua has plenty of speed. He's shown that. The way he clipped, what's that left-hand dude he took the title from? Prince Williams. The way he clipped him, people was talking about Williams was going to win. I told people, no way. Williams is a southpaw who stands straight up, and Joshua is a right-hand puncher. I knew he was going to get his ass knocked out, and he did. He said Joshua hit him so fast he didn't see it coming. Like I said in another video, UK fighters are kind of alien to what I'm used to. If Joshua was an American fighter, him and Wilder would have been had it on. But I guess the UK they had one champion, Lennox Lewis, and I guess they're in no hurry to part from a heavyweight champion. I also made another video called Joshua Wilder, what was it called? The Last Dragon of Boxing. If you guys remember the movie The Last Dragon, the guy Bruce Leroy didn't understand that to be the master, it was inside of himself. When he started having confidence and felt like he was the master would show itself. And the other guy, Shogun, he had brimming with confidence. He knew he was the shit. And don't Shogun and Wilder kind of look alike? Don't Anthony Joshua and Bruce Leroy kind of look alike? And in the end, when Shogun was beating on Bruce Leroy, it came to him that, hey, I can take this guy, and he started glowing or whatever, and he whooped the shit out of Shogun. Now, I think that pertains to Joshua and Wilder. Obviously, Joshua is afraid to fight Wilder. But when you were in school, have you ever been afraid of somebody and they kept fucking with you and you whooped their ass? That nervous fear energy just went off on them? I think that's what's going to happen with Wilder and Joshua. Now, Wilder only has one way to beat Joshua, with a right hand. But Joshua is, to me, is a very good inside fighter. He's a good boxer. He throws his combinations beautifully. And if Wilder does not knock Joshua out early, then Joshua, if he gets inside, which he will, Wilder don't knock him out, Wilder's going to be knocked out. So that's kind of a 50-50. But I somewhat pull towards Joshua. I'm a fan of Wilder too. And I didn't like the way that Eddie Hearn and Joshua played Wilder. That made me mad as hell. And first I was not a fan of Wilder's, not compared to Joshua. But now I'm about the same amount of fan to both of them. But I think that Joshua's going to win. Maybe Wilder will win one, Joshua will win one. And then we'll have to have the third fight. They call it the third fight. The rubber match. Like I said, the way that Eddie Hearn and Joshua's going on, that seems to be some UK stuff, particularly with the Englishmen, because the Irish are the real fighting men to me in the UK. The Liams and the Collins and all them kind of guys, they go into fights knowing they're going to get their ass beat, but they still go full steam ahead. The Irish guy, like, Ali was the third Irish. Did you know that? And a lot of the way he fought, that way Ali fought, and the way they say black fighters fight today, that came from the Irish. That stick and moving, that moving around shit. And the Irish, like black fighters talk a lot of shit. That came from the Irish. They talked a lot of shit. From Corbett down to Tony. Tony didn't talk a lot of shit, but they box similar. That kind of sticking and moving. And Tyson Fury talks a lot of shit, and he's a boxer, stick and move. That shit came from the Irish. And Tyson Fury talks a lot of shit. So does Conor McGregor, shit talker. But they can back it up. That kind of style came from the Irish. And I think African Americans picked that up from them. Even the boxing style, I think they picked it up from them. But anyway, getting back on what I was talking about. Even though I'm a big Deontay Wilder fan, I'm admitting I'm more of a Joshua fan. Though I think Joshua is scared to fight Deontay Wilder. At first, I thought Deontay Wilder was a chicken because he fought only bums. But they got him to that point with bums where now he's ready to take on everybody. But then I saw Eddie Hearn say that Joshua's just a kid. Deontay Wilder was not fighting nobody like who himself when he was in Joshua's position. That let me know that they were scared. Anyway, let me know what you think. If you like this video, hit the like and please subscribe. Thank you.